On the night of September 6th into the 7th, 2025, the skies over Ukraine turned into a battlefield. Russia launched the largest airstrike since the war began. A total of 818 aerial targets were unleashed, 805 Shahed drones, 9 Iskander-K cruise missiles, and 4 Iskander-M ballistic missiles. This wasn't just about numbers, it was proof that Russia's defense industry is now operating at full scale, ready for a long war. Ukraine quickly responded with a bold statement. They claimed their air defenses destroyed or jammed 751 of those 818 targets. That even included 4 Iskander-K cruise missiles. But days later, there was still no evidence to back that claim. No photos, no videos, no independent reports, only official words. Words that sounded more like reassurance for the public than an accurate reflection of reality. What happened on the ground told a different story. In Kyiv, the Cabinet of Ministers building was set on fire. For the first time, the very heart of Ukraine's government was struck directly by Russian missiles. And not just Kyiv. Cities like Kryvyi Rih, Dnipro, Odessa, Zaporizhia, and Kremenchuk were also hit. These aren't just population centers. They hold industrial plants, energy hubs, and military logistics facilities. By striking them, Russia aimed to systematically weaken Ukraine's war machine. But Ukraine pushed a different narrative. They said schools, apartments, and even kindergartens were destroyed. Here's the problem. This pattern has repeated again and again. Ukrainian military assets are often placed inside cities, ammo depots hidden in factories, drone warehouses next to housing blocks, radar stations near residential districts. And under the laws of war, once a civilian site is used for military purposes, it becomes a legitimate target. That's why Russia insists it's striking military infrastructure, while Ukraine shows the world images of damaged civilian buildings. At this point, it's clear that Ukraine is fighting more in the information space. Every major strike is followed by claims of massive interceptions. Civilian casualties are highlighted, and Western media amplifies the message to maintain global sympathy. But the contradictions are impossible to ignore. How can nearly every missile be shot down? Yet Kyiv's government building is still burning. How can air defenses be called a huge success, while factories and military facilities are still reduced to rubble? The gap between official stories and battlefield reality keeps growing. While Ukraine works to maintain its image, Russia moves decisively on the battlefield. In just one night, 818 aerial weapons were launched. The Shahed drones played a dual role. Yes, many were shot down, but their real purpose was to drain Ukraine's stockpile of air defense missiles. Patriot, NASAMS, and IRIS-T Ukraine relies heavily on Western systems, and without constant resupply, those systems won't last. Meanwhile, Russia continues to expand its domestic missile and drone production. The war is becoming more asymmetric. Ukraine depends on foreign aid, while Russia leans on its own industrial power. Ukraine's biggest mistake is mixing military assets with civilian areas. Ammo depots placed inside cities, radar hidden near residential blocks, command posts tucked between schools and apartments. This puts ordinary people at risk. Russia doesn't need to target civilians to cause civilian casualties. All it has to do is strike those hidden depots, and the resulting explosions level everything around them. Ukraine then presents it as an attack on civilians. But the primary target was military infrastructure, deliberately placed among the population. The night of September 7th, 2025, proved one thing. This war is being fought on two very different fronts. On one side, Ukraine works to win the narrative, to keep Western support alive. On the other side, Russia keeps proving its dominance in reality through sheer industrial strength and relentless strikes. In the end, this conflict is not only about drones and missiles, it's about the sharp contrast between what's being told to the world and what's really happening on the battlefield. And for now, reality clearly favors Russia. This content is created solely for educational and informational purposes. It is intended to provide insights based on verified data, credible sources, and careful analysis. Our goal is to foster a deeper understanding of modern military technology and current events, not to promote or endorse any form of conflict, propaganda, or political agenda. We strictly oppose the spread of misinformation and hoaxes. Every piece of information presented has been carefully sourced from reliable, publicly available references. We encourage viewers to approach the topic with critical thinking and respect for all sides involved, maintaining a focus on knowledge sharing and open discussion. Thanks for watching. If you found this video insightful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more updates on military tech, global conflict, and defense strategies. This is Tapur Update, and we'll see you in the next one. Stay sharp.